Hello, this is Diacho, the remake of the second game I ever made. It's a test RPG and it pokes fun at Diablo, which was the game I was playing while I was making this game back in 1998. And this game does not take itself seriously. The story it's about the graphics were stolen, so you have to find out who stole the graphics. So it's um, but there's a lot of options in this game, and you can choose from 15 different classes, and each class is has different abilities. So, for example, that's the monk who can't use any armor or weapons, but has a bonus on armored combats. And and there's the alchemist, which makes potions and so on. Let's uh, and you have 10 different races which are also very different from one another. Some races are better for magic users, for magic classes, and so on. There's the troll who regenerates, has a lot of strength. When you open the create character screen, there'll be a random character already uh, ready for play. So I will play with this other character. You can see the stats here, the skills. Is a draconian mage, so he has occultism and combats and the spells he knows and the items in his inventory. So I will confirm the character and I can adjust the difficulty here. I will let the difficulty medium. So that's my character. Krashara under fire, the Maze Draconium. And he's my HP, my uh, mana points. Um, the game works like the ancient muds in which Diablo was based on. So we we start on on a place. There's this description of the place. There is the graphical representation of the place, and that's the ways you can go, the exits. You can press Z to wait, or you can go, let's go south, for example. And there we will change the place where we are. So we are now on the town square. And here you can find buttons to access your inventory. You can remove or keep. or see the description of any or drop any of of inventory items. Some of them are usable. You can see the character sheet where you can see your status and your objectives. You can see the character skills and the spells, right? Uh, Here is a little map of the region, so um, you can orient yourself and not be very. It's easy to get lost in this system. There's a extensible help section, extensive help section, read all aspects of the game. And in the menu, you can save and exit, you can adjust the full screen, or you can adjust the difficulty. And in the difficulty, there is combat difficulty and checks difficulty. The combat difficulty uh, is for the enemies, and the checks are for the general checks, ability skill checks you have to make in the game. So you start moving to the master's house to because our first objective is to speak for a master. He will explain what's going on. These dialogues were not in the original game. I introduced them to help the player understand the game. The game was obscure to 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 understand. That's so here you can talk with Tomasa and he will explain what you should do. And the NPCs in this game are very conscious of they are in the game. So it's uh, uh so he knows it's a game and he wants to finish the game to end as quickly as possible. So he sends you over directly to the final boss. Yeah, right at the beginning. And, and that's it. There is a dungeon which you can explore. It's not random generated, but it's a big dungeon, and you can explore other places. There is another city, and the city of elves, right? After the forest, and there is a lot of references and jokes, not only to Diablo but RPGs and D&D and other stuff, other nerdy stuff. And I hope you like it. That's it.